You understand sentences? You know how to draw the table? Welcome to part 3 of our age problem series where we put them all together. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, like I said in the intro kanina, part 3 na ito ng ating series on age problems. So if you haven't seen parts 1 and 2 yet, go ahead and click on the I button sa taas so you can catch up. Kasi kung hindi nyo napanood, it will be very hard for you to catch up sa lesson na ito. Now, just a quick little plug. If you're not yet part of Team Lyqa on Facebook, you can like our page www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for more updates sa kung paano kumuha ng reviewers, paano sumali sa mga online or live review events, or kung may mga speaking engagements ako na malapit sa inyo. I would love to hear from you doon sa page na yon. And if you want this hoodie right here, you can find this sa ating merch shop sa shop.teamlyqa.com. Marami pang ibang mga designs na nandoon, and that's a great way for you to help me out in this na ginagawa ko. Thank you sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa inyo, sa lahat ng prayers ninyo. I know naka-emoji ako, which means one thing. I'm actually very sick right now, so salamat sa prayers and sa lahat ng concern ninyo sa akin, and hopefully gumaling ako soon so I can talk to you ng medyo face-to-face naman din. Alright, and now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to jump into yung ating explanation. And I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so ito yung part 3 ng ating series on age problems. Again, I can't stress this enough. If you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, go back and watch those first kasi itong part na to won't make any sense if wala kayong solid fundamentals dun sa both techniques na ginagamit natin, which is yung traditional method using algebra and yung ating table technique, which I use. Okay? To teach yung mga people na ayaw ng equations. So, dito tayo muna sa una nating example. Sabi, si City daw is 4 years older than Teddy. If City's age in 12 years is twice Teddy's current age, how old is City now? Now, last time, we talked about how you draw yung table ng data. Again, ginagamit ko lang din same yung table, same question. This time, i-solve na natin siya pababa. Ibig sabihin, i-solve na natin talaga for x. Ang problema na na-encounter next if you're solving using algebra is how do you form your equation? Nasaan yung iyong equation? Nasaan siya sa isang problem? Now, ang susi dyan is you have to look for your is's. Ibig sabihin, nasaan yung mga is dun sa problem na yon? Now, you have one right here. City is 4 years older than Teddy. You have another here. City's age in 12 years is twice Teddy's current age. Okay? You have another here, which is yung nawawala. Now, ito, nahanap na natin to, di ba? Na-drawing na natin yan. Ito yon, which is kung mas matanda si City ng 4 years kay Teddy, kung si City ay X years old, si Teddy will be X minus 4. Kasi ang hinahanap nating age is si City now. So, ibig sabihin, ang hindi pa natin na-drawing na part ng paragraph na ito, ng question na ito, would be this part right here, which is, sabi, if City's age in 12 years, nasan yan? City's age in 12 years, ito yon, City, in 12 years, that would be this. Okay? Is, now again, sabi natin sa equation construction, ang is means equals. So, again, yun na agad yung clue sa equation natin. Sabi twice, and twice is times 2 or 2 times. 2 times ng alin? 2 times nung Teddy's current age. Nasaan yung Teddy's current age? Ito siya. X minus 4. How old is City now? So, ibig sabihin, ito yung ating pwedeng gamitin na equation, which is, ang sabi, City's age in 12 years, again, that is x plus 12, is, which means equals, 2 times ng alin? 2 times noong Teddy's current age, which is x minus 4. And now that you have that, meron ka na nga yung equation. So now you can solve for x. Kasi yung nga, ang inahanap natin is yung City now, yun yung x dun sa ating problem. So you're going to use your knowledge sa pagtatranspose, sa pagfa-find ng x, using yung ating equation. Now, sabi ito, x plus 12 is equal to 2 times x minus 4. I-distribute natin yung 2. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Na kung naguguluhan kayo dito kasi hindi pa solid ang inyong integers at ang inyong algebra, na knowledge, ililink ko dito yung aking playlist on algebra. Okay? So, you can go back to yung fundamentals natin. Now, isosolve ko na ito. Okay? Gusto ko maiwan yung x sa isang side. That is the goal when it comes to mga equalities natin. So, kung ililipat ko yung x dito sa side na ito, maiiwan yung x. Kasi, pag nilipat ko siya, positive siya ngayon, magiging minus siya. So, ang mangyayari would be, you have 2x minus x. And then, yung plus 8, kung gusto ko siyang ilipat sa kabila, minus 8 siya dyan, magiging plus siya. Kasi kabaliktaran yung mangyayari. So, this will be 12 plus 8. Okay, so equals 2x minus x is just x. Okay, and then 12 plus 8 is 20. So, the answer is 20. Si CT is 20 years old. Okay, now, kung gusto ko siya i-check, ang gagawin ko lang, ipa-plug in ko dito yung 20. Okay, tapos i-check ko kung tama yung mga values. So, 20 plus 12 is 32. Kung 20 si CT, si Teddy ay 16. 16 times 2 ba? 32? Yes. Okay, so ibig sabihin tama tayo doon. Again, that is if you're using algebra, if you want to look for yung formula. Okay? Now, paano naman siya using yung table technique? Now, again, this is the same table na ginamit natin last time. Ginawa natin yung table. Pero hindi ko pa pinakita sa inyo kung paano siya gagamitin, yung table technique to get to the answer. Now, ano ibig sabihin nito? Kapag table technique ang gagamitin ninyo, it's all resting on the fact na ang exam ninyo ay may multiple choice na options. So, if you're taking the civil service exam, UPCAT, LAE, PhilSat, all of those, meron naman yung mga options na bibigay sa iyo. So, kung meron kang options, paano ko ngayon isosolve ito? Now, you already know na ang sagot natin using algebra is 20. Tama? Now, ang goal natin ngayon is using the table technique, we still have to figure out na ang tamang sagot ay 20. So, ganito gagawin natin ha. Let's try isa sa mga maling answers. Okay? Ang idea ng table technique is, kung i-drawing ko na yung table, all I have to do now is to pick kung alin dyan ang gusto kong subukan for trial and error. At kung siya ay tama sa lahat ng mga conditions na naka-drawing dito, ibig sabihin tama siya. Kung may mali, hindi nagme-make sense dito sa drawing natin, ibig sabihin mali yung sagot. So, let's pick something na different. So, let's take 10. Okay? Kung 10 ang aking sagot, yun ang aking hula. Okay? 10 yung age ni City. Again, sa ko siya ilalagay mo siya kung ano yung nawawala, which is City now. So, 10 siya doon. Pupunuin ko ngayon ng information itong mga ito. Now, sabi natin, kung 10 years old si City, ngayon, in 12 years, ilang taon kaya siya? That would be 10 plus 12. So, that should be 22. Kasi 10 plus 12 is 22. Now, kung 10 years old si City, ngayon, ilang taon ba si Teddy? Ang sabi natin, kung dito nang gagaling, bababa ako, that would be 10 minus 4. So, kung 10 years old si City, si Teddy will be 6 years old. Kasi 10 minus 4 is 6. Now, anong gagawin natin next? Now that we know yung edad ni Teddy, i-check natin kung tama ba siya dito sa condition na ito. Sabi natin, 6 times 2 is yung edad dapat ni City in 12 years. 6 times 2 is going to give us 12. Na kung mapapansin ninyo, yung 12 ay hindi equal sa 22. Ibig sabihin may mali dito sa sitwasyon na ito. At kung mali yan, ibig sabihin nun, hindi tamang sagot yung 10. Ganon gamitin yung table technique. Okay? So, kung mabilis ka sa arithmetic, mabilis ka sa trial and error, at least meron kang way to solve it kahit wala kang equation na mailuluwa. Now, sabi nga natin kanina, using yung equation natin sa algebra, ang tamang sagot is 20. Now, see what happens kung tama yung aking hula, yung tama yung aking option na napili. Kung 20 yung edad ni City now, okay, ibig sabihin nun, in 12 years, ang edad niya would be 20 plus 12, which is 32. Kung 20 siya ngayon, okay, ang direction natin pababa, minus 4, ang edad ni Teddy would be 16. 16 times 2 is 32. Tama tayo dyan. So again, tama siya sa lahat ng mga dinrawing natin. Ibig sabihin siya ang tamang sagot. Yun yung idea ng table technique. So again, kung na-drawing mo ng maigi yung table, naintindihan mong maigi siya, na-drawing mo yung mga bilog-bilog na yan, pwede ka na mag-trial and error and then get to the answer. Remember yung ginawa nating table from last time, yung about PJ? Di ba gumawa ka ng sarili mong table, may sarili kayong notes? Susubukan nyo ngayon na buuin yung equation and buuin yung table technique to get to the correct answer. So, I'm going to give you time to go back to your table from last time. And kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung first two, again, panoorin nyo muna. Tapos, i-check ninyo kung tama yung magiging sagot ninyo. Okay? And I'll give you a few minutes. Your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Okay, dito tayo. And again, mamaya meron pa tayong separate quiz, pero ito muna yung exercise natin kasi you have to solve it by yourself. This was our question from last time, dun sa part 2. Ito yung table na nabuo natin together, right? And again, you should have taken note of this. And meron din kayong sarili yung ginawang table. Ito yung algebra na version, yung may mga x. Now, ang goal natin ngayon, hanapin yung equation. Nasaan siya? Ang sabi dito, PJ is 4 times as old as his son. Na-drawing na natin yan. Ang next sabi, in 20 years, so that would be here, PJ will be twice as old as his son. So, yung edad daw ni PJ in 20 years, that would be this. So, 4x plus 20 is, so equal siya dun sa twice nung edad nung kanyang anak. And again, sabi natin kung ito ang leading statement natin dyan, ito ang time period ng buong sentence, that would be this. So, 4x plus 20 is equal to 2 times, kasi 2 times, twice 2 times ng x plus 20. That becomes our equation. So, ngayon, isosolve na natin siya pababa. You have 4x plus 20 is equal to, didistribute natin siya. 2 times x is 2x plus 20 or positive 20 times 2 rin. Would be 40. Tapos, iiwan natin yung x na positive. So, i-move ko to sa kabila. Magiging 4x minus 2x is equal to, i-move ko naman to sa kabila. This will be 40 minus 20. And again, kung naiiwan kayo dito, balikan nyo na lang equalities na series natin, ha? So, that would be 4x minus 2x. 2x is equal to 40 minus 20, which is 20. Di-divide natin both sides by 2 para makancel ito. X is equal to 20 divided by 2 or 10. So, the answer is 10. Okay? Again, using algebra, yan yung equation natin. Ganyan natin siya isosolve. Alright, so using yung options na binigay ko kanina, we have these, sabi natin, 20, 10, 15, and 25 yung mga possible na mga options. Using yung algebra kanina, alam natin ang tamang sagot is 10. Pero subukan muna natin yung maling sagot. So for example, ang 20 is wrong, pero lagay natin siya dun sa how old is his son now. Okay? Para ma-check lang natin kung nag-work yung table natin. Sabi, kung yung son daw ay 20 years old, times 4, ibig sabihin si PJ ay magiging 80 years old. Kung 80 years old si PJ ngayon, in 20 years, magiging 100 years old siya. Yung son niya naman, kung 20 years old ngayon, in 20 years, magiging 20 plus 20 siya, which is 40 years old. And if you notice, 40 times 2 is 80. Hindi siya 100. So, ibig sabihin nun, mali ang 20. Now, let's try naman yung tamang sagot. Ang tamang sagot natin is 10. So, ibig sabihin nun, kung yung son niya ay 10 years old, si PJ will be 10 times 4, 40 years old ngayon. In 20 years, si PJ ay magiging 60 years old. Yung anak niya naman, 10 years old ngayon, in 20 years will be 30 years old. And if you notice, 30 times 2 is 60. So, pareho silang tama. So, indeed, the correct answer is 10. Okay? So, again, the idea here would be, kung sumasagot lang kayo for an exam, for civil service, for UPCAT, for LAE, at may options naman, at hindi nyo kaya mag-solve using algebra, at least you can use yung table technique. Okay? Now, pagsasama-samahin na natin lahat na natutunan natin itong past 3 na videos dito dun sa ating bagong quick quiz. I'm going to give you a different question and then I want you to choose kung anong method yung gagamitin niyo. If you can use both, that's better. Pero kung isa lang ang kaya ninyong gamitin, okay lang din. I'm going to give you time to understand the problem, to write your table and your equation if you're solving this using algebra, and to find the correct answer. And then we'll solve it together after. Okay? So if you're ready, your timer starts now. Alright, so idrawing muna natin yung table kasi again, whether it's algebra or table technique, kailangan natin ng table. Ang difference lang would be what we put dun sa table na yon. Sabi dito, we have John and Jen. So, dalawa yung ating rows. Okay? 2 rows kasi dalawa yung tao, John and Jen. Yung time period naman natin, we have yung is, which is in the present. Tapos, yung 14 years, which is in the future. Tapos, lahat naman present na pinag-usapan. So, we only have 2 time periods. Ano yon? Now and in 14 years. So, ang table natin would look like this. It's a little smaller than before kasi kailangan natin mag-leave ng room for the equation. We have John and Jen. Tapos, we have now and in 14 years or plus 14. Yun ang ibig sabihin niyan. Now, ang hinahanap, which will be your X dun sa iyong table, ang hinahanap is how old is Jen. So, is Jen, ibig sabihin that is Jen now. That would be our X. Now, pupunuin natin yung information. What do we know about this? Kung si Jen ay X, ngayon, in 14 years, magiging X plus 14 siya. At ilang taon naman si John? Ang sabi dun sa first statement is that the sum of John and Jen's ages is 34. So, if you remember yung ating examples dun sa first video natin sa part 1, kapag merong sum, ang ibig sabihin lang nun is, okay, yung age ni John plus X, which is yung age ni Jen, is equal to 34. So, kung gusto ko malaman yung age ni John, ang gagawin ko lang would be si John is equal to 34, lipat natin itong positive X sa kabila, minus X. So, ang age ni John, kung si Jen ay X, ay 34 minus X. Which means, in 14 years, ang magiging edad ni John is the quantity 34 minus X plus 14. At dahil meron na ako niyan, I can look for the equation now. Na-drawing na natin yung first part. Doon tayo sa second sentence. Ang sabi, in 14 years, John's age. So, ano yon? John's age in 14 years is this. Kokopyahin lang natin. We have 34, quantity yan, minus X, plus 14. Okay. Will be, which means equals then. So, equals twice Jen's present age. Twice is 2 times, and then Jen's present age is X. So, 2X. And then, hahanapin natin yung sagot. So, we will solve for X. Yun lang yung gagawin natin. So, now we have 34 minus X plus 14. Minus X plus 14. Ko-combine natin yung like terms. 34 and 14, pwede natin pagsamahin. Positive naman yan pareho. Walang problema masyado doon. I-add mo lang ng straightforward. That would give you 48 minus X. Okay? So, 48 minus X is equal to 2X. Para maging manatiling positive yung X natin, ililipat ko ito sa kabilang side. So, this will be 48 is equal to 2X plus X, or 48 is equal to 3X. Di-divide ko lang siya both sides sa 3 para makancel ito. So, ibig sabihin nun, X is equal to 48 over 3. Di-divide ko lang yan. X is equal to 1. And then, 18 divided by 3 is 6. So, ibig sabihin nun, ang edad ni Jen ay 16. Yun yung sagot natin using algebra. Okay? This becomes your equation. Okay? And this becomes your answer. Now, paano kung table technique? Same question, this time with options. Nilakihan ko yung table kasi hindi na natin kailangan ng equation this time. Idodrawing lang natin yung conditions. Again, we have John and Jen. Now, kung gusto nyo na nasa taas yung column ni Jen, okay lang. Nasa baba yung kay John. Ang importante lang yung direction ng arrows mo, dapat tama pa rin siya. So, again, we have the now, the present, and then yung in 14 years or plus 14. Okay? Now, drawing natin yung table, ang sabi, the sum of John and Jen's ages is 34. Dahil is yan, ibig sabihin that happened in the present. So, ibig sabihin ito daw, pag pinagsama ko sila, ang lalabas dapat maging 34. So, again, that's a great way for us to fill in yung mga nawawala dun sa mga boxes. So, 34 yan. And then in 14 years, John's age. So, edad ni John in 14 years, that is this, will be equal daw siya sa twice Jen's present age. Saan yung Jen's present age? Ito yon. So, ibig sabihin twice nito. Okay, pag times 2 ko to, lalabas yung age ni John in 14 years. And then, hinahanap how old is Jen. So again, sabi natin kanina, the correct answer is 16. Let's pick something na mali muna to check kung anong magiging epekto sa table natin. Now, yung 20, hindi yan ang tamang sagot. Pag nilagay ko siya dito, 20, okay, 20 times 2 is 40. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung edad ni John in 14 years should be 40. At kung 20 naman si Jen ngayon, at pag pinagsama mo yung edad nila ni John, dapat lumabas yung 34. Ano ngayon ang kailangan ko idagdag sa 20 para lumabas yung 34? That would be 14. Okay? Kasi 14 plus 20 is 34. Kasi ang sum ng ages nila ngayon ay 34 dapat. Now, kung 14 si John, tanong, in 14 years ba magiging 40 siya? Now, kung dadagdagan ko ang 14 ng 40, that would give me 14 plus 14, which is 28. Hindi siya pareho sa 40. So, ibig sabihin nun, hindi 20 ang tamang sagot. Mali ang 20. Okay? Now, if we're going to choose naman yung correct answer, which, again, using algebra kanina, sabi natin 16. Kung ilalagay ko 16 as Jen's age, 16 times 2 is going to give me 32. At kung 16 ang age ni Jen ngayon, 34 minus 16, para makuha ko yung age ni John, that would give me 18. Okay, bakit? Kasi 18 plus 16 is 34. At kung i-check ko naman ito, again, kung 18 si John ngayon, in 14 years, magiging 32 years old ba siya? The answer is yes, kasi 18 plus 14 is 32. So, ibig sabihin, tama tayo dyan. The correct answer indeed is letter D, 16. Okay? So, again, yun yung benefit ng table technique. Pwede na kahit wala kang equation, kung na-drawing mo siya ng tama, makukuha mo yung tamang sagot. Pero kung magaling ka naman sa equation, mabilis ka rin naman doon, stick to that. When I teach techniques like this, I'm just giving you options kasi para doon sa mga tao na hindi talaga kayang bumuo ng equations, meron silang pag-asa na makakuha pa rin ng tamang sagot. Pero kung hindi naman kaya, you can use yung table technique. Kung professional naman na kayo sa algebra, madali na yun sa inyo, you can use yung algebra. Choose whatever is better for you, what works best for you, saan ka mas mabilis kasi ang test ay usapan ng pabilisan, hindi ka pwedeng maubusan ng oras. So whatever works best for you, yun ang piliin ninyo. Okay? Now, if you want more examples, please let me know in the comment section sa baba. Pinag-iisipan ko kung magre-release ako ng libreng quiz and then explainers for those questions. Let me know sa comments kung gusto nyo nung ganon. And again, if you want more examples din naman, you can follow me on Instagram. Follow me at Lyqa Maravilla. Meron tayong quick quiz function dun sa Instagram story. Magpo-post ako ng mga problems like this leading up to your exam and hopefully makatama kayo dun sa mga tanong na yon. Okay? Kasi malalaman nyo agad kung tama kayo o mali. And I also see kung onti ang mga tumatama dun, gumagawa ko ng mga dedicated explainers for those videos. Okay? So I'll see you on Instagram and that's it muna for now. Alright, I hope you learned something new today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends, lalo na kung mag-exam din sila. That way, mas marami tayong matutulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, get the reviewers, join the online or live review events, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for more updates. Thanks guys! Subscribe na if you haven't yet. Hit that bell icon para malaman nyo kung may mga paparating na mga lessons. I will try to make a quiz on each problems and gagawin ko yung explainer. Yun yung probably yung susunod na mga videos sa series na ito. Okay? So, kung ayaw nyo yung ma-miss, hit that bell and turn all of the notifications on at i-activate nyo rin yan sa inyong phone para hindi nyo ma-miss yung release na yun kasi it will be coming really soon. Alright? Thanks guys for watching. As we always say sa team na to, never stop learning. Aja. Kaya niyan. I'll see you in my next video and bye for now.